The king of yapping is back.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
That's right. Ty Lopez, the internet marketer who grifted his way into fame and fortune, is back with a banger titled $100 Million Mansion, Why I Leased and Didn't Buy.
So let me give you the reasons why I just leased this $100 million house in Beverly Hills. Why would I lease this for a year?
Because you can't afford it. I mean, that's the real answer. If you could afford it, you would have bought it. But you can't, so you lease it.
Is that crazy? Well, I'm gonna tell you what Felix Dennis, he had the 3 F's rule. If it flies, floats, or lease it, don't buy it. But that's not the real reason. I'm gonna give you the reasons why I would do something crazy, because we live in a world, it's like if you lease a Lamborghini, people think, oh, this person's dumb, or they're trying to pretend, or...
Holy shit, what in the Sigma TikTok is going on? I'm only 26, but my brain is melted from the sheer visual assault hitting my eyeballs right now. You know it's good content when the words that they're saying appears on screen.
They lease a house, you know, this isn't an Airbnb, this is a long-term lease. People are like, oh, and I'm going, no, use your brain. They don't teach us in school financial literacy. So let me give you some reasons, 8, 9, 10 reasons why I leased versus purchased.
How about you give me 8, 9, 10 reasons why you don't have a wife and children? Where is your family? What are you doing? You're 47 years old. Does this not freak you out? He's obviously not that rich if he's still on his hustle arc. Settle down. Go away. Disappear. If you're really that rich, why are you still here?
Now, for me, I buy farmland. I own farms. This is number one. There are things you should buy and things you should lease. I like to buy farms. Farmland's been the best risk-adjusted return in America in the last 30 years.
Yeah, he has this whole Amish LARP angle that he does. Oh, farmlands. Oh, I like farm. Then why aren't you there? Why aren't you milking cows with your barefoot pregnant trad wife? Oh, wait, you don't have one because you can't get one because you're a chungus, buddy. That's all you'll ever be.
Got the elevator over here. You got the bedrooms. Pretty cool. I'm getting ready to put a grand piano in here. What I also like about this house, and reason number 2, is a lease for tax purposes and deductions. If you've got a big wing of business like I do, you get better tax deductions on a lease versus a purchase, depending how you do it. But if you know what you're doing. I use this little thing to separate.
Why does he have a rub and tug divider separating his business wing from the rest of the mansion? You can't just take a mental note. You can't just mentally dedicate, oh yeah, that's where I do my work.
Actually, let's go this way first.
Did you catch that? Oh, can't show them the 1,000 bottles of baby oil I have here. Now I want to know what's over there. If I had to guess, he probably just walked in on somebody else filming content because you already know he's splitting the lease, because no one in their right mind would drop like $300K a month if they didn't have to. It's a content house. They're content maxing. They're house pilled.
This room I'm turning into it's a sitting room, but I'm gonna put in grand piano. I like to play the piano. Elevator, I'm putting the logo on here. So the next reason, number 3, is flexibility. So you gotta know what motivates you.
These glasses, man, they gotta go. They gotta go. What rich guy decided that these colored frames are cool? I need to start throwing my weight around, man. I'm 6'4". I would mog these people. Please. Take off the goofy glasses and get a grip.
There's 4 M's of motivation. I built a system that's a personality quiz. M number 1, humans are motivated by material things. Number 2, humans are motivated by mating. Number 3, movement/freedom. Number 4 is mastery/status. For me, I found out years ago, my number 1 motivator, I'm motivated by all 4, but the strongest is movement freedom. So by leasing a home, you can just be like, I'll be in here for a year. Could be, I got a multi-year extension if I want to.
Leasing a mega slop mansion is so spiritually cucked. You're paying somebody richer than you to just stay in their house for some time, you know, just to film some content. Bro, you wish you could own this house.
Here's the kitchen. It's got a cool kitchen. Next reason is charity.
Oh, this is for charity? Got it. No, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Never just live for yourself. I call it the 50-50 rule. You should spend 50% of your life living for yourself and your family and people who depend on you, but 50% live for the good of others. So this house is amazing. I already did a big event, a charity pool party. You know, this backyard will hold 800 people, and I sold tables, and all the profit from the little tables in the back went to charity.
Just another casual tax write-off. Charity. Yeah, I do it for charity. I just love other people.
So you can do good with a big house.
That's so true. When I bought my house, I was like, I'm doing good for others.
Now, why lease versus own? See the other reasons. But you got a lot of stoves. If you want to bake, you got 5 stoves. You got ranges here. Pretty cool. I should put that in a reason. But that's not a reason to lease versus buy, but food is a good reason. Next reason to lease versus buy is maintenance responsibility. You know how expensive this house is to maintain?
I like how he's making this up as he goes. He has no idea. There's zero script. I saw in the reflection, it's some idiot with a DJI Osmo phone gimbal stabilizer, and he's just freeballing it. This is peak schizo.
That just eats up capital that you can do other things with. A house like this got like 16 air conditioners. Things can break and you can drop 100 grand like nothing. This marble, this is a very well-built house, you know? I still have some of the ropes from when I did my last party out here.
He must have taken a page out of Wes Watson's playbook. I don't want to maintain my house, so I'm just going to yell at the landscapers who are there to do their job. Like, imagine leasing a property and then freaking out on the people that are paid to maintain it. The truth is, if you can't afford to maintain the house, guess what? You can't afford the house.
So I love the fact that it's like you're not responsible really for the maintenance if you negotiate your lease right. Next reason is when you buy, you're making a bet on that location. And places like California like this, they've changed. Look up at property values up in San Francisco. People thought things can never go down.
So if California's crazy, why did you decide to lease a property here in the first place? I'll tell you why. It's because this entire video is a VSL, or video sales letter. Right this way, you have the ballroom where we have our masterminds, our seminars, our classes. Did I say that I throw seminars? Did you join my mastermind? Please join my mastermind. Buy my course. Buy my course. I need you to buy my course.
Homes that were $10 million are selling for $5 million. Things that are $1 million condos are selling for $400,000. So because of the uncertainty of the modern world, leasing versus buying, you're not having to make such a long-term bet. You drop 100 mil for a house like this, Beverly Hills, you're making a strong bet on California. And I don't know if you've been watching the news.
This might be the worst deal I've ever seen. $100 million, and this is the pool you get? I'd rather swim in piss at the local YMCA.
Another reason, it's a great opportunity to test a place. So if you negotiate a lease correctly, you can a lot of times put that you have first option to buy. So it's a great way. This is the guest house here in the pool. I got friends that stay here. My mom, when she comes to visit, she likes to stay close but be a little bit separate. So she stays here in the pool house.
Yeah, put my mom in the pool house. Do you not love your mother?
So this room, I'm turning, Anton's here, CEO here. He's getting some work done, but.
Who the fuck is Anton, and what is he the CEO of? Nothing?
This is becoming the game room. I'm gonna put a poker table in here. Super Bowl, you can open this to outside. You got your own bar here, which is kind of cool. But now I wanna go back to one of the points of leasing versus buying. When you buy, the money that you put in, let's say you buy a $1 million place, 10 million, 100 million, that's not a tax deduction.
I don't understand why everything has to be a tax deduction. You build equity when you put money into a property that you own? No?
Usually you're not gonna tax deduct the whole place because you're using some of it for personal. But a reason that I like to do a $100 million huge house is it's easier to clearly delineate what's personal and what's business. I section it off, and with this house, in addition to my office, by the way, get yourself a treadmill desk. Change your life right here.
I know for a fact he's uncomfortable in his own skin because he just slaps the ever-living shit out of every object that he interacts with.
I have other homes, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to buy all new books because this place got such a good library, or do I want to ship books. I have more books in boxes on one of my farms.
Are those tax deductions too? Can you write those off? Is your knowledge a tax deduction? Can you tax write off your entire life? Have you thought about tax writing off your entire life?
As I said, one of the advantages of leasing versus buying is the business element of it. Here, this house has a ballroom. I have a lot of my C-suite, not all my employees, but I have like the leaders come.
Who are these people? They have to be AI. These are not real people.
And it's very easy. The reason I do a $100 million house is it's big enough. You have a personal section. You walk in, instead of me having to commute. You do not want to commute in Los Angeles. Rick Field here, one of the chief branding officers, he likes to have a very small monitor here. Rick has the world's largest monitor. But yeah, this is a cool place. It's got very finely crafted kind of all of this work that they did is pretty incredible.
My lower back is sweating already just watching this. That's exactly what I want in my house. A ton of overhead light.
Okay, another reason, lease versus buy, speed. You know, the founder of ChatGPT, he's gonna become one of the richest humans in history. I think he'll be one of the first trillionaires. He said, you know, in the modern world, speed beats skill.
Dude, it must feel so good to be Ty Lopez, just to be able to yap forever.
I did this when I lived in New York. I leased a really cool place. This is 9,000 square foot condo on Billionaire Row. But I knew I didn't want to live in New York forever. So the speed, I was able to find a place in a month or two. I didn't have to think, is this my, home forever? It's a very Scarface place or Godfather. I need to get the little, say hello to my little friend video going. There's a lot of bedrooms up here, very important. Heidi keeps a lot of my books.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? You don't even have a Helix mattress? What are you, poor? You need to be sleeping on the best mattress money can buy, which is why today's video is sponsored by Helix. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs, conveniently shipped in a box right to your doorstep. You don't even have to leave your house. The Helix lineup offers 20 unique mattresses, including their award-winning Luxe and Ultra Premium Elite collections, the Helix Plus, a mattress designed for big and tall sleepers, and the Helix Kids mattress, designed for growing bodies and endorsed by child sleep and medical experts. Everybody's different, and Helix knows that. That's why they designed a sleep quiz that helps match your unique body type with your sleeping preferences. I like to sleep on my side and stomach, and I prefer a medium mattress feel, which is why I was matched with the Midnight Luxe. If you sleep with a partner or even a pet, you can take the quiz together to find the best compromise for everyone. But don't take it from me, if Sebastian is sleeping on it, you know it's the best. I've been sleeping on Helix mattresses for over 4 years now, and ever since I moved, I had to upgrade from a queen to a king. That's how much I love my Helix. The mattress comes rolled in a box, and it's super easy to set up for yourself. It took me just under 5 minutes to carry it up the stairs and watch my new bed spring to life. Best of all, every Helix comes with a 10-year warranty. They offer flexible payment plans and even have financing options available. So a great night's sleep is never that far away. If it makes you nervous to buy something that you haven't tried yet in person, Helix offers a 100-night sleep trial. This way, it gives you a little bit over 3 months to make sure that you love it. I love my Helix, and I think you would too. If you're in the need for a new bed, check out Helix Sleep. Click on the link down below or go to helixsleep.com/Philion to get 20% off your Helix mattress. And thank you to Helix for sponsoring this video.
Here, tú puedes poner esto on me. The books I read, I stick in my office, so I put them all here. Esto no. I read this one. I like to go to sleep by reading 3 or 4 books. If you ain't sleeping well, don't be scrolling on your phone. Read. It's as good as melatonin. So it's got a beautiful master here. I have in Philly even, I don't spend all my time here.
Is it just me, or is this place actually hideous? I wouldn't live here if you paid me.
Another reason to lease, why leased versus purchase, is I like to have multiple homes. And I feel like when you own something, you see it as your nest egg and you literally don't travel as much. I know that's psychological, but it's true. Look, you got a Great Gatsby. When I do parties, you can come up here. Great Gatsby style. I've got a big party coming up. By the way, I'm doing these I do these mansion seminars in the ballroom, and I do these charity parties.
VSL, did somebody say video sales letter? He's pitching to us right now? I will not be psyoped. Nobody's trying to go to your Diddy parties, just give it a rest.
Here, this place has a couple masters. So you got master number 1, and you got master closet. Now, I have not moved a lot of my clothes. And one problem with this place is I'm gonna have to buy a lot of clothing, because you'll see in a second.
I think I'm actually team squatters after watching this video. Squatters in California have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever right now. He's all about charity. Why don't you have 65 homeless people move in right now? Do it. You won't. No balls. What are you, a puss boy? I'll tell you why. It's because people like Ty Lopez look like they hunt homeless people for sport.
I own some clothing line, but they're female clothing lines. I need to own a male clothing line so I can just get all the extra inventory sent to me. All right, we'll take the elevator down. There's a whole like maid quarter area.
It's got to be a dream job to be one of these cleaning ladies. What are you cleaning? Are you spit shining the counter for the 5th time? Like, what mess is... There's nothing in this house.
It's got a nice big place. This place, they used to use it for like big charity events. Brad Pitt had an event here. It's pretty cool. But, you know, a lot of times if you do it right, another thing I like is you can lease homes that will never come up for sale. It's kind of cool because sometimes people don't want to sell the whole home. So for me, life is about adventure. I'm not number one, my core drive is not material things. So like I said, I like to buy farmland. Farmland's been the best risk-adjusted return. You know, I'd rather own farms that have a productive use than just homes or mansions.
Which is exactly why I'm giving you a tour of my $100 million mansion that I lease. I hate money.
So here, this has the world's most closets. There's like 9 closets down here. I won't go down here because there's people down here. When I first looked at the home, the realtor got lost in the house. It was funny. She's like, I don't know where we are. That goes back up. And this is you could fit up to 20 cars in the garage, but my friend's staying here and just one little Lambo. I don't live in California full time, so I don't want to put too many assets in California. This is a cool Storado, you know, but I'm trying to decide if I want to get a Phantom Rolls Royce with a driver. Seemed always bougie, but whatever.
Oh, how demure. Wouldn't want to stunt on anyone, huh?
There's a whole nother floor. You got a den. But actually, one of my favorite parts of this whole house.
These might be the world's ugliest couches. What is going on? Who designed this piece of shit?
So one reason to lease a house in Beverly Hills is they build cool houses. You got a wine room in there. I don't really drink much, but I use this a lot. It's got a really good sound system, beautiful chairs. I had the first night I moved in, like 5 friends, and what did we watch? The Bourne Experiment, and it was like everybody fell asleep in the chairs. Everybody was snoring.
I bet you had a goon sesh with your goons in the goon cave.
Now this is one of the coolest parts of this house. So like I said, another reason to lease is you could get some crazy cool homes. I've lived in some of the coolest homes in the world. And if I was trying to buy them all, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So for me, the next reason to buy is adventure. I'm an adventure guy. People always ask me, Ty, why are you still doing business? You know, I could have retired and had enough recurring revenue probably in like 2007 or 8. You know, why didn't I? I like adventure.
Because you're a psychopath.
So let me turn the light on here. Check this out. You got an indoor pool, sauna. This is where I'm putting the gym equipment.
Do you know how much blow you could do off strippers' assholes in this room?
By the way, this doesn't just apply to houses. You can lease good gym equipment. Like really high quality stuff. If you don't want to drop $100,000, sometimes you can lease it and give it back to them at the end. Same with cars.
Gym equipment might be the dumbest item I've ever heard of leasing. Gym equipment? Really? What workouts are you doing? I had to return my weights at the end of the month. That is the most soy thing I've ever heard.
Turn the light on. Boom. It's really healthy. It's great. You can put ice in the jacuzzi and have a ice plunge. Now what they did smart here is they just really well ventilated, so it's not musty down here. So, by the way, the next thing, as I said, this applies not just to houses, but also to cars, also to gym equipment. Don't be afraid to lease.
Why is it that this house on paper should be nice, but it's also not at the same time? I guess you can't buy taste.
Don't be afraid to lease. As I told you at the beginning, what Felix Dennis said about the 3 Fs. So don't listen. People are financially illiterate. They're like, oh, if you didn't buy it, that's something wrong. Do the cost-benefit analysis. Sometimes it makes sense to buy. Sometimes it makes sense to lease.
If I ever found myself in the unfortunate position of having to lease weights or gym equipment, I'm stealing them. And you will have to come and take them from me. And you won't be able to because I am stronger than you. Because I use the weights to get stronger. I'm bigger than you. They are my weights now.
If you know you want to be there for a long time, like farms for me, I don't want to be switching farms. You're building and improving. I got organic farms. You can raise a family there. I'm going to buy those. But adventure, fun, business uses, flexibility, lease. Applies to houses, cars, jets, boats, gym equipment, So if you want to come to one of the seminars there in the ballroom, got the high net worth seminars. We're talking about stuff they don't teach in school. It's not just bougie like high net worth. It's like things that they don't teach you about money. So check the calendar for the next event or go to my Instagram and just DM me mansion, the word mansion.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'm gonna send you a DM right now. Guys, if you've made it this far in my mastermind, my seminar that I throw in the ballroom, go down below, click subscribe. It's free. It's how you join my elite tribe of alpha males.